Today we're going to watch a video of two sovereign citizens in court who apparently are in league with former NFL player Kabir Gabaja Biamila, who runs a sect of the Black Hebrew Israelites in Wisconsin. They are always a fascinating sovereign citizen group to examine. We've looked at KGB's little clique before. Hello everybody, welcome to the Common Sense Academy. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Joe Palmetto, Joe the Lawyer. I am your host. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. We're here to talk about sovereign citizens, First Amendment auditors, and other people behaving badly. I know my content's not that regular, but I'm trying to make it regular again. Now, before we watch this video of these just distorted goof sovereign citizens, I'd like you to share with me a drink. Today, you're going to share with me a drink I have here, a fresh can of Coca-Cola. I enjoy one of these once in a while, not all the time, not every day. It's not always that healthy, but as part of a regular balanced diet. Who can't enjoy a Coke every now and then? So raise your cup, your glass in the air. Cheers with me. It tastes better when we sip together. Cheers. Delicious.
I don't understand what you're saying. I don't speak your language. I only speak man to man.
Next, we're in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where 22-year-old Ryan Desmith and 24-year-old Jordan Salmi are appearing on gun possession charges. 3 weeks earlier, the man attended a church Christmas pageant armed with loaded semi-automatic pistols. Desmith and Salmi are members of what's called the Hebrew Israelite community, along with former Green Bay Packer Kabir Gabaja Biamila, known as KGB. KGB was involved in a dispute with his ex-wife over his religious objections to their children appearing in the pageant. He asked the men to film the event in his absence for evidence. Desmith and Salmi refused to leave when church leaders asked. Police arrived and charged them both with disorderly conduct, obstructing an officer, and carrying a concealed weapon. Today they're at the Brown County Court for a first appearance on the charges. And they're not going to make things easy for County Court Commissioner Cynthia Vopal.
Did you get my notice?
Your notice, sir?
I'm not a sir.
You can have a seat.
Have a seat, please.
The notice that Desmith asks about is one of a series of handwritten notes he and Salmi filed, which claim they're not part of the legal society and quote, idiots before the court. Their list of demands includes $300,000, no jail time, and various apologies and retractions. The commissioner moves on.
Do you plan on hiring an attorney?
I don't understand what you're saying. I don't speak your language. I only speak man to man.
Okay. I'm going to enter not guilty pleas on your behalf.
If you enter a plea on my behalf, you will be held fully liable.
And you will have these cases. We will be then sending this case upstairs.
Desmith's defiance and language are similar to courtroom strategies of the sovereign citizen movement, which claims that state courts hold no jurisdiction over them.
Who are you?
I am the court commissioner. I'm in charge of hearing this introductory hearing in the court.
Who are you?
She just answered the question, sir.
So we don't have time for this. I have a courtroom full of people.
I'm not a sir.
The hearing ends when Desmith refuses to sign his bond paperwork.
Either sign this or we're gonna get refused.
I deny service.
Yeah, refused, and then you can leave. Okay, you're done here.
Goodbye.
On his way out, he fist bumps his supporters, including KGB, who's watching from the gallery. The court has even less time for Salmi's dissent, which lasts only 30 seconds.
For I, man Jordan Salmi, am in a state of man, now passing forward. I'm not responsible
take him in.
for anybody.
You can leave. I'm asking you to leave. Is that order? Leave, please.
5 months later, despite more disruptive court appearances, Desmith and Salmi's obstructing and disorderly charges were dismissed as part of a plea agreement. They were sentenced to 1 year of probation for carrying a concealed weapon and banned from owning firearms in that time. They also had to write letters of apology to officers at the scene of the incident.
So what can I say about these two jokers? What can I say? Number one, this judge was a little bit taken off guard. I've advocated for this position before. You got to go at the sovereign citizen, and you got to go at the sovereign citizen hard, okay? You have to make them understand the law is the law. It's the only thing they understand, because they're not going to understand anything else. They're not going to understand what you're saying, what you're telling them using logic or reason. You got to show them. And I don't know that this judge was mentally prepared for what she was about to deal with. I mean, ultimately she did okay, but she looked to be a little off. The Black Hebrew Israelites, I'll tell you about the first time I encountered them. This was years ago when I was in law school in the early 2010s. And I went to Philadelphia, and I was walking down the street, and on one of the sidewalks, there was this huge table with all these displays and crazy pictures. And there were 6 or 7 of these dudes around on microphones and loudspeakers just preaching. And I'm like, and I walked up and I grabbed one of the little pamphlets. And I was like, what is this? And it was the Black Hebrew Israelites. I don't know if they're based out of Philadelphia, but man, they were out there on the streets preaching that day. And they're still around now in 2023. And apparently Kabir Gabaja Biamila runs a clique of them out in Wisconsin. These guys, they cause trouble, man. They cause trouble. I really hope that these sovereign citizens, I mean, it's turned very violent in the past, and I just feel like it's boiling right beneath the surface right now. So he's got these two clowns. They go in there, and KGB's there sitting in the back supporting them, maybe seeing how they're going to perform. Don't call me sir. What does that mean? What does that mean? Do you want to be called ma'am? Do you want to be called what do you want to be called? Don't call you sir? That's a new one that I've seen from the sovereign citizens, but maybe, again, it's like if they let you call them sir, they're exceeding, they're surrendering to your jurisdiction. These guys write all these letters claiming there's no jurisdiction, okay, but they did accept the plea deal that keeps them out of court. So ultimately, they accepted the court's jurisdiction. Keeps them out of jail. They got probation. So ultimately, they accepted the court's jurisdiction. And I love the strategy of making them write these letters. I think that's a great strategy in order to if these people run into the law, again, you have these letters. And there's something psychological about having to admit your mistakes on a piece of paper. So I like that the courts did that. I think that's very productive in sort of countering this. But it seems like Kabir, KGB, is running some sort of sovereign citizen, church out there. So let's hope he doesn't do too much damage. The funniest thing was that they said in their writings, we are not idiots before the court. But everybody, that's exactly what they are. All right, thank you for tuning into the Common Sense Academy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Great to see everybody. Great to be back. Going to try to post more often. All right, have a tremendous day.